Hello, Captains. It's me, TONIK TZW, here in the Tier 7 British Premium Cruiser, the Plymouth, with everybody seems to love, but I always have a little bit of trouble getting the best out of it. So, I wanted to have a little bit of a play with it today, so somebody is going to have to call 199, and we are going to be flying the Jolly Roger. But before I bring you that much, I wanted to bring you this, because this ship has also earned the right to fly the Jolly Roger today. And I mixed up my build on my Japanese destroyers and decided to go for full stealth and then go for torpedo range. Why, you might ask? Well, I tell you something, it worked out perfectly for this game. So there she is. It's the Tier 5 Japanese premium destroyer, the Shinonome, with a high caliber, a Confederate, a Drev Strike, and a 6-pack Kraken. And unfortunately, I can't bring you the video for that game, even though it was an absolute monster, coming back from more than 500 points down with 5 ships versus 2 in a CV game. There is the end result, which will tell you how big that game was, nearly hitting 3,700 on the base XP, 1,500 clear of the carrier. That guy helped me to save the game on that one. It was massive. But yeah, there's a bug in PlayStation which causes the automatic game recording to sometimes fail. And let me tell you, that was a nail-biting match all the way to the finish. And when it wouldn't save, I honestly felt like crying. That was literally one of the best games that I've played in nearly 20,000 games. That's how huge that one was for me. But this one, we're in the Plymouth. We're running Azure Neptune. I just switched commanders and upgraded this one to 15.2 and decided to give it a bit of a go. I wasn't expecting much of it. I'd love to know what other people's builds are for the Plymouth, because whenever I'm in a battleship, I get absolutely trashed by these things. And this isn't going to be a complete trashing of things. But I think it could have been a bigger game as far as kills go, but it's going to open with a very surprising shot for me, which I don't think I deserved, but I'll take it for starters. So there's the Edinburgh. He's sailing broadside. Was talking to somebody earlier about this, and they said, yep, they shouldn't be sailing broadside, but that's not my shot. Somebody hits him for at least a double citadel as my shells land on him for 1,700 damage, giving me my first kill and also first blood. Now, if you'll have seen from the team sheet at the start, this Roma, the Merca, and I think it's the Azure Lane, New Jersey, are all in the same fleet. They're all in division, and yep, they aren't going to give up on this one. It is not where I want to be with such big guns. I'm not running my sonar yet because I've got a destroyer out in front of me there, which, like I'm seeing now, would pick up any torpedoes heading in my direction. So that is a good bit of tactical thinking. But our Lightning there is sat in his smoke screen on the cap, meaning we can't see a damn thing, and this is going to turn into risky business. I know it's only a short smoke screen. I know there's a destroyer out there, and I know that destroyer has backup, but we're going to try and put some shots across the top onto this Roma. We haven't done a lot of damage so far, and yeah, these AP shells are quite floaty. And look, there we go, the New Jersey has pushed down on our flank. This could get very, very dangerous for me because I can't angle against this New Jersey and the Roma. So that's something. And there's a Friesland as well. So we've got the division plus another destroyer. So I'm going to try and help our Lightning because that Friesland is going to be running a sonar. I'm thinking, come on, guy, put your guns on there. Friesland slamming on the brakes. And so my next salvo, I'm going to adjust slightly to the rear, blind fire into the smoke, and pray for everything that is holy that they fly true, and that indeed they do, and we get rid of the Friesland, which means we still have the division to take care of on this flank. And I need to go dark because the Roma's there, the New Jersey's there, and the fact that he's popped up might mean that he has fired at me. I've gone dark, and I'm running smoke on this build because I'm playing on my own. If we're playing in division, I'd probably run radar. If we had a destroyer in division, that could drop a smoke for me and then push in close to the cap. It's a bit of mix and match. I've tried radar, I've tried smoke, and to be honest, when there's big battleships like this around, smoke is going to be my friend, and it's going to be more than necessary. So at the moment, range is my safety net here, and I also need spotting done. But our Brandenburg, who sails straight out towards the Roma, disappears. There's still a destroyer out there. Our DD is heading for that New Jersey, and I'm just looking and thinking, what can I do? Can I keep this cap reset? Can I stay alive? Am I far too broadside to that New Jersey? How long do we let this cap go round before we take some shots to reset it? Because we are a ship down. We are about, what's that? Nearly 100 points down. So if we can get some resets on this guy and then pop our smoke and the destroyer can keep things spotted, that is really going to help us a lot. But look at how floaty these shells are at range. And I'm not even running the skill that gives me extra range on my guns. They hang in the air forever, but they are good for getting shots across the top of things. There we go. The New Jersey was waiting for me. He's blind fired my smoke once. He is going to give that another go, believe it or not. And I think I'm going to get very, very lucky. But the lightning is behind him, torpedoing from the rear. Torpedoing from the rear is probably one of the worst things that you can do as a destroyer. But this lightning is actually going to connect. And I want to make best use of this smoke screen, but I know there is still a destroyer out there, and I don't want to become a dope in a smoke. There's the second volley into my smoke. He is ticking. I think that's flood damage. I'm going to carry on piling onto him because I'm thinking I can take the kill, but no. Atlantico chips in on the low health New Jersey, instead of picking on something a bit bigger. So that could have been kill number 3, but it wasn't to be. 7 provinces there. Airstrikes. He's going to want to push in close. I'm really hoping that our destroyer is going to come back towards Charlie and spot before this guy runs me down. The carrier can keep him spotted, but obviously I can't see him, and what I don't want to do is put myself out in front of him with the Roma behind him, because I'm sure that Roma is just waiting for me to appear out of this smoke screen, and he is going to drop a full send on me, and I don't want to give him that opportunity. But the shells are floaty, the provinces is bowing, we're going to bounce a lot of shells here. The dispersion isn't the best, but as he turns to avoid the carrier torpedoes, he picks one up from me. Thank goodness for that. But we're now going to continue bouncing shells off him as the carrier comes around for another run. The provinces is going to have to turn again if he wants to avoid those torpedoes, but he goes out of the game. Now we have kill number 3. There are 4 ships left. We're only on 72,000 damage. It is by no means a record-breaking damage game, but we have managed to pull back a small lead. But we need to get on the capture point and stop these points from ticking up. I'm spotted. I tell them I'm spotted. I tell them where my range circle is, so that people have an indication of where I'm spotted from. This carrier was absolutely on the ball, and it's almost like he was reading my mind and understood everything that I was telling him. Here is the maker, or maker. So we're pushing for kill number 4 here. These shells are absolutely devastating against destroyers. We're getting these volleys in. Are we going to kill him? Are we going to get kill number 4? No, the Summers gets it. So potentially we could have had a Kraken already with those 2 kills, couldn't we? Yes, we could. And with 3 ships still left on the game, we could have been adding to that Kraken with some more kills. Here comes the roam around the corner, and that ship there is that wonderful guy that took the New Jersey kill earlier. I'm going to support him, but he isn't going to do himself a favour, because though he takes a huge chunk off that roamer there, he is absolutely broadside by the looks of it, and he is going to disappear from the game. But thankfully that means I'm going to be able to return the favour for him sniping the kill earlier in the game, because having taken a huge chunk of damage for that, I'm going to continue blind firing the smoke screen, hoping that I can land some shells on that guy before the torpedoes from the Summers reach him. And that is exactly what is going to happen. Kill number 4, potentially we could have been on kill number 6. I'm by no means the best cruiser player in this game, but what I've been doing is playing ships that I haven't got Krakens in, because I could take the kamikaze out probably every day of the week and come back with a handful of Krakens. The Flander there, I know he's got big secondaries. He's going to take a hit. I think that was off the carrier. And I know his secondary is going to be onto me. I'm teasing with a bit of broadside. We get a very good hit on him there. He's fired his guns, which means that he's going to remain spotted. We've got the back turrets on, shells in the air, another salvo out. But that kill there is Kraken 199. That is why I asked for somebody to call 199. And not 999, as is the emergency number in Great Britain, or 911, which it is pretty much everywhere else in the world. So Kraken 199 in a ship that I'm not very familiar with a build that it was my first play in, and potentially a 6 or 7 kill game there. I don't think I should have had the first one really, but we'll take it. We'll add it to the tally. We'll add it to the playlist of Kraken Unleashed. And I'd like to say I played that game half decent. I know it wasn't the most impressive to all you cruiser mains out there, but we do break 3000 base XP as well, which is always the sign that you've worked for the medals that you come away with. So yeah, I think I did earn that one. Surprised I didn't pick up a Confederate at some point though. Not expecting a high caliber. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. I'm really sorry I can't bring you the Shinonoma game. I'm absolutely gutted. But that was Kraken 198. This was 199. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, donate or support the channel if you can. And as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.